The thrill you get when Racer 1 circles the track. The way your hair stands up as the Racer band blares out Old Gray Mare. The anticipation of reconnecting with old friends at Tent City. And the memories that flood you upon seeing the shoe tree. These are the Murray State traditions that forever bind us as racers. Invest in traditions past and future by joining the Murray State University Alumni Association. Your membership allows you to stay connected, network with alumni worldwide, and afford opportunities for future racers. Sign up now at murraystate.edu/alumni.
You're ready to pursue your passion, to conquer your goals, to kickstart your future. At Murray State University, you can jump right in. You'll be afforded opportunities right from the start through hands-on learning experiences, friendly and supportive professors, and hundreds of student organizations. Your journey begins the moment you arrive, and you'll get to achieve so much more than you ever imagined. Ready, set, dream.
Parade, showcasing the magic of racer pride. I am Emily Hancock, and this is...
I'm Mason Shelton.
And we welcome you here in Murray, Kentucky. I'm Emily Hancock. I'm a television production major, and I'm from Bumpus Mills, Tennessee. Pretty local. It's only about an hour away. So tell us about yourself, Mason.
I'm an accounting major, and I'm from Cadiz, Kentucky. So it's about 40 miles east of here. So it's right over the river, and that's where I call home. So I'm excited to see this homecoming day parade. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
A lot of floats are going to come through, and it's a great day for it.
It is a great day for it. A little chilly.
It is. It
a little
is.
Chilly.
Yeah.
A little chilly here in the shade.
It
It's
is.
about. We just checked it. What was it? 30.
It was a real feel of 34.
30,
So
34.
yeah,
It feels
34.
more like 20, to be quite honest with you. But here in the shade, it's a beautiful day. You know, earlier in the week they were calling for rain, so I'm glad that kind of moved out of here, and so it should be a beautiful day.
Yes, yeah, the rain came in last night, kind of cooled things off a little bit. Actually, this morning I just scraped ice off of my windshield
Yes,
before I
absolutely. Feels
before
more
I was
like
able to
winter
get
than
here.
it
So
does fall, but you know.
that's right. And we're in the shade, so it's
yeah,
gonna be.
we are in the shade. Everybody
not
else is in the sun, but
conducive for us.
everybody's beginning to make their way here on Main Street. So looks like a big crowd. So the weather really didn't scare off anybody.
No,
which is
no,
great.
it had a good crowd. They're going to keep coming out here. Everybody's going to be dressed in coats, so you'll see a lot of people that are bound up in coats. But
lots of coats and boots, and
yeah,
doesn't feel too much like fall anymore. It feels more like winter, that's for sure.
That's right.
We're going to go ahead and take a look at our showcasing the events for today. We've got a lot of great stuff. Why don't you kick it off for us?
Gotcha. So we have the Tent City. Tent City is a tradition that Murray State has been going since 1989. That's where the inside of Roy Stewart Stadium is filled with all kinds of tents with student organizations, clubs, and things. So that's going to be from 11 a.m. until 2:30. Tent City there at Roy Stewart Stadium. At 10 a.m., the Racer Baseball alumni are invited to practice and scrimmage at Reagan Field. So if you are an alumni, go and visit them. Batting practice and whatnot. Then at 2:45 will be the crowning of the homecoming king and queen on the football field. So after that, the Murray-Calloway County Hospital will continue their tradition in recognizing the best themed and spirited float. So we'll be interested to see who comes away with that prize. And then at 3 p.m. will be the football game. So that's Murray State versus Eastern Kentucky University. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. That'll be an exciting game. At 7:30, you have two options. The step show. The step show will be at Lovett at 7:30, featuring the fraternities and sororities there. But then you also have a event that is at the Kerr Center. Kerr Center Theater. Cinema International has a movie there. So a lot of events going on for the alumni of Murray State during this weekend. And we are excited to be a part of it.
Yes, and both of those are really great tonight at 7:30. If you're too cold and want to go inside,
that's right.
Go right ahead.
Warm.
Stay warm and go support the Murray State students. So we're going to go ahead and jump to. There's a couple people we want to say thank you to. So we would like to thank Murray Electric System for the internet service, so we can stream the parade to our alumni all across the world. And Murray Electric System provides Murray and Western Kentucky with power, phones, cable, and internet service.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would also like to thank Murray Calloway County Hospital for continuing the tradition at Murray State University of recognizing the best Once Upon a Homecoming themed float. The award will be given at 2:45 on the football field in Roy Stewart Stadium. All right, we're about to kick it off. See some lights down there at the end of the street, so I think we're about ready to go.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely,
They're
yes.
making their way out here.
Absolutely, they're on their way, which is good, right on time.
That's right. Now this year's theme is Once Upon a Homecoming. So the director of the alumni activities, Carrie McGinnis, she said that it has two different reasons. Number one, you have the homecoming king and queen for Once Upon a Homecoming. But also, she said, Murray State's where dreams come true. Murray State's where dreams come true. People get the education. They also are with student groups, and they just they live out their stories here at Murray State. So.
Absolutely.
This is just a time this is just a time to recognize the past, the present, and the future, what we have going on here at Murray State.
Absolutely. Carrie does a wonderful job. She's great at what she does, and she's a wonderful person to help put this
Very
on.
personable. You will not find someone more
yes.
personable than Carrie McGinnis.
Yes.
She
came over earlier and gave us a hug, and that just describes her very well.
Yes, that's her. Always has a smile on her face. So.
Absolutely. She's great. We're ready to go. Things are slowing down. They're making our way in front of our table here.
I can hear them. You can hear the sirens. Hear the sirens down there, led by Murray State Police. We want to thank them for all the work that they do.
Absolutely.
They do a lot of work. They make sure they keep our campuses safe. There's a lot of protection that we have here as students at Murray State.
Yes.
And, we thank them for
and being
their service.
in the friendliest small town
that is true.
in America. They're more friends than they are just police officers.
That's true. I see them in the bottom of the residential colleges talking to the desk workers.
Yes.
That's not the easiest job
No.
to do, but it makes time pass by faster to have some friends helping out on that.
Yes, all of them are very personable. They'll walk on campus and they'll throw a hand up or give you a high five or a fist bump, and it's always great.
Now, we do want to say that if you are watching at home, to interact with us at #RacerHomecoming. So use that on Facebook, use that on Twitter. We want to know what you guys think about this homecoming parade. So #RacerHomecoming.
Yes, we want to see all of your good pictures.
That's right. We want to see pictures. We want to see comments. We want to see everything as it relates to that. So use that hashtag throughout the afternoon, and we will maybe read some of those halfway through.
Yes.
And also, the schedule of events can be found on Murray State's website at murraystate.edu/homecoming. The schedule of events is on there, so anything as it relates to homecoming, anything you can find on that website.
And you can hear the sirens. We've got the Murray State Police, and we've got the fire department here, first responders. Very thankful for them and all they do for this wonderful community.
I hear them go by often when I'm just sitting in class or whatever. I hear them often, so I know that they're busy folks.
Yes, very busy.
Doing what they do, responding to the different situations that come up in the city of Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Serving since 1913. 1913,
time.
that's 104 years old.
Yep, they've put in a lot of work.
You can already see the kids lining up. They are
Somebody's throwing out some
getting
candy.
ready for candy.
You
They have their Walmart bags out, and they are going to fill those up. That was always my favorite part of
definitely.
parades, is having the candy thrown out. And then my sister and I would always trade them. We'd always get back in our car and we'd trade until we got what we really wanted.
Got some hands going up, waving to us right here at the broadcasting table. Lots of smiling faces this morning.
Here we have the colors walking down. The American flag. This is the Msu Rotc as they present the flags. You've got the United States flag, but also the Commonwealth of Kentucky flag.
They do a great job at what they do as well. You see them quite a few times at the football games presenting the colors.
I had a friend last year who was in the ROTC program, and I mean, there's a lot of work. They're doing a lot of work.
Yes.
So we want to thank them. We want to thank them for their service. We also want to thank the other armed services and their service to our country. This is definitely a time to recognize them and all that they do for us.
They do so much.
I can hear trumpets.
I know,
I can hear
I think
tubas,
they're coming.
And here they come. This is
the
Murray State Racer Band.
It's got 209 members. 65% of the band are non-music majors. They just want to share their racer spirit, and boy, do they.
They do. They share their spirit.
They are top-notch. I'm telling you. You can see the Racer Band perform during halftime at the football game when Murray State takes over Eastern Kentucky this afternoon.
Usually a time that you want to go, get up and go to the restroom, or you may want to go get something to eat. But when Murray State Racer Band takes the field, you don't want to do that. You want to sit there and watch them.
In fact, I've noticed at the past couple home games, more people come out of those concession stands to watch Racer Band.
I don't doubt you there.
And you can't blame them. They're wonderful. They have had a great season. Lots of late night practices. You'll see them at Roy Stewart Stadium at 9-10 p.m. at night, and they are out there doing their thing, practicing.
The flags are being laid down. Oh, they're going to dance for us.
They are going to dance.
Putting on a little dance.
Right here at Halloween, I believe quite a few of them are dressed in some costumes too.
Yeah, that's great about having homecoming closer to the Halloween time, is that you have people who are dressed up.
Yes.
The only thing about that, though, is if you're dressed up, you don't really want to wear coats, and on a morning like right now, it'd be helpful to have a little bit more clothes on than what a costume might call for.
They're playing the famous Thriller.
That's a Murray State tradition. That is a norm.
Making their way on down to us.
The dinosaur costume
I
down
know, I was
there.
about to say, check out these costumes.
Yeah, let's pick out some favorites here. I see.
Let's see. I see.
Is that
Thing
a gumball
2.
machine?
I know if Thing 2's around there, Thing 1's got to be somewhere.
Thing 2.
I think there's maybe a Where's Waldo. And up next here, we've got our Grand Marshals.
Grand Marshals, yes, are David and Ashley Dill. They are Grand Marshals for the parade. There was a good article there in the Murray State News that talked about them, talked about how that they met. They got married in 1991. David is now the president and COO of Life Point Health Group. Has been there for about 8 years. Still involved with what Murray State's got going on and scholarship awards and whatnot. So glad to have them here.
All right, and up next we have our 2016 Homecoming King and Queen. This is Kelsey Bogard and Austin Spicer. Kelsey graduated and now works at a recruitment and completion coach for Advanced Southwest in Memphis. And Austin is a senior from Calvert City, and he is majoring in finance.
Now we have our homecoming candidates, Kaylee Capps, Christian Barnes. Kaylee is a senior business major and human resources major. Christian Barnes is a senior organizational communication major. So they are here. Kaylee nominated by Alpha Omicron Pi, and Christian he is by Alpha Sigma Phi.
All right, we have Emily Cook and Caleb Combs. Emily is from Lexington. She is a junior studying animal science. And Caleb Combs is from Owensboro. He is a junior studying biology and pre-medicine.
Next we have is, that's... Is
this a concession stand?
We've got to hold off a little bit. Seems like there's a little bit of a holdup. All right, looks like you're seeing there Carly Blane and Craig Lamb. Carly is from Leachfield, and she is a senior studying biology. And Craig is from Murray, and he's a senior studying political science.
Lastly, we have Emily Mitchell and Drew Hodges. Emily is a senior from Henderson, and Drew is a junior from Summersville.
All right, and up next we have Miss Murray State, Miss Tori Wood, and check out her ride. She is riding in style. She is this year's Miss Murray State and the Student Government Association president.
Also from student government, I see Miss Rachel Barnett there, one of the executive officers there from the student government. And here we have, coming up next, Dr. Bob Davies, president with Murray State University, with wife Cindy, daughter Katie.
Wonderful family.
Wonderful, yes. You will not, every time that someone sees them on campus, and he is waving, he is taking selfies with them.
Yes, very busy man, but always makes time for the students. Up next, we have the Board of Regents staff riding in a pickup truck, throwing out some candy.
Next is the Alumni Association. Got some members from the Alumni Association. Taylor Klein, he graduated from Murray State in 1997, along with Jonathan White. He earned his commission through the ROTC program in 1971.
Next we have the City Mayor, Jack Rose, being escorted down through there.
And Racer One.
Racer One, there he is.
Racer One will be running a few laps around the track here.
Yes, absolutely.
3 o'clock.
Beautiful dapple gray horse, always does a fabulous job in playing mascot for
That's
our
right.
Murray State.
Yes, yes.
Gary Ackerson is head over Racer One and does an amazing job with that.
The Pony Express, and if you're a Murray State student, you've eaten off of that truck at least once. Murray State has done a great job providing some dining opportunities for us, and that being one of those.
And up next, we've got a fairly large crew coming here. We're going to jump into our 2002 OVC Champions. It's their 15th anniversary, and we've welcomed them back on campus. They're going to stay for the for the game with us. They had they had a dinner last night at Roy Stewart Stadium, and 2002 OVC Championship football team and head coach Joe Panunzio. Racer Athletics is celebrating the 15th anniversary of them. They clinched the Racers' 8th Ohio Valley Conference Championship.
Now this was after a 52-yard last-second game-winning field goal led to an amazing 37-35 victory over former Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo and the
Very
Eastern Illinois University Panthers. So the good win for them. Got the 8th OVC championship for Murray State football.
Yes. Wonderful having them back on campus. Parade's moving pretty swiftly now. Not too many holds up.
Here comes the Racerettes.
They sure know how to put on a show.
I tell you, I love watching them during Murray State basketball games. They are definitely into the music.
Yes.
They're just fun
And look
to
at those
watch.
smiles. You know, it's cold, but they are not letting that
I
stop
don't know how
them.
they do it. I would be freezing, but
Yes,
hey, if you're
and you
moving
know,
like
if you
that,
haven't
I'm sure you
noticed on
stay
the back
warm.
of their jackets, the Radiant Racerettes.
Yeah, the Radiant Racerettes.
Here we have Miss Black and Gold. Looking glamorous with her beautiful crown and beautiful smile.
Now here's an interesting car coming up. My favorite color is yellow, and this is the perfect color yellow.
Perfect for today. Perfect for Racer Homecoming.
That's part of why that I chose Murray State, because it's got yellow in it in its colors. Go, yeah, like those colors. Coming up, we have a cute float. I mean, look at these dogs. Like, look
at, they have
look at
tutus
them.
on.
They are dressed
How
up for the
precious are
occasion
they?
today. This is fantastic. And look at how intricate that all of the details are of that
Yeah,
float.
look at this.
I mean, that
look
is,
at the ship. And
that
they're all
is,
waving at us as they walk by, which is great.
Next coming up in the parade is Emmanuel Baptist Church. They've got a nice display of different color balloons there. Now this is coming up after them is the Clark Residential College.
Yes.
You can already hear you got music, you've got a big trailer coming up. This is the Peter Pan display.
Boy, they put in a lot of work for this one. This is Pi Kappa Alpha and Alpha Omicron Pi. This is Peter Pan with a large pirate ship in the front and a Big Ben clock tower in the back.
Yeah,
the characters you see include Wendy and Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and many more.
Yeah, and I love the addition of the shoe tree. That is the tradition at Murray State.
It
is. If you get married, if you meet your person you get married with here on campus, you go and put a shoe
Nail
on
your
the
shoe
shoe tree.
to that tree.
Kind of works out with the Cinderella being that theme. And so once upon a homecoming, it's a great display here.
Yes. They're very happy. They're waving at us too on this cold morning. Here we have Bailey Rains. She's the Alpha Gamma Rho sweetheart. Riding a nice ride.
Nice ride. I'd like to have that.
Yes.
A little outside my pay grade, but I'd like to have that.
Up next, we have Sigma, 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 and Alpha Gamma Rho.
They always love to chant as they go by.
Yes.
That is a big thing. They love to chant. They
And
love
it looks
to,
like it's one of the Sigma's birthdays today.
wow.
And she is out here and wearing a little birthday girl flag. Next we have Clint Coombs coming up here. Truck. Looks like he's got his family in the back and throwing out some candy for the kids.
Next we have Dr. Charles and Marlene Johnson, outstanding education and faculty recipient there, and a nice ride there. Got a red Corvette. Next we have is Sigma Pi and Delta Zeta, as they do Hansel and Gretel, along with a nice homecoming float there. You've got inside of that cauldron, you've got smoking soup that the witches got in there. They really did a good job with their float. A lot of work into that one. Went into that one too. So
yes, lots of work. These kids have stayed up late almost every night preparing these floats, and man, they have done a great job.
Yes,
they have done a wonderful
they have.
job.
It's beautiful, and a lot of detail into that. It's also harder because with the rain last night, I know that affected some people and their ability to get their float ready for today's events. So they really had to plan around that. So good job by all of these different floats who kind of had to work on the fly last night and this morning to make all of this happen. Now, if I was getting pizza delivered, I would want it to be delivered by this car right
I'm
here.
telling you, Domino's is riding in style today in this Mustang, and they have something on the back that says Domino's loves MSU, but MSU loves Domino's.
MSU loves Domino's. No doubt about it. Murray State loves Domino's.
Absolutely.
Throwing out candy.
Those
got
late
a little
nights
monkey.
in the
I mean, look, we got a little
those
monkey.
late nights in the library. I mean, it's nothing to see somebody walk in with Domino's pizza.
Now we have a few here. We have a few witches on bikes.
Yes, they got really creative with
they
that
have,
too.
They have. Yeah, that's interesting. They have a few brooms here.
That's very creative.
I would want the bike that has the candy on the front, like that one right there. I would want that one. I might steal a piece or two while I was riding.
All right, here we go. We've got Quincy Academy of Performing Arts coming up. Check out this float. This is very
lots of colors.
Lots of colors.
Lots of
brightening
colors.
up the mood this morning. It's complete with balloon arch and confetti cannon for the theme of trolls. Students, dancers, and parents are accompanying on the float. And check out that confetti cannon. They've really gone out.
Giving a big wave there. Stands in Murray. There we go.
And there we go.
Now next we have tacos.
Taco John.
We just got delivered taco
yes,
coupons.
I'm
gonna make sure I take advantage of that.
Thank you very much
this.
for that.
And here we go. We have AD Pie. AD Pie. Here's what they're chanting up there. lot of detail into that. Got some mushrooms.
Yep.
Although if I was in this parade, I'd want to be one of the ones walking, trying to
warm up. That's
increase
for
the
sure.
body heat a little bit. Now we have to get this. This is. I don't know who this driver is, but get him a driver's license right now. He knows how to drive that thing.
He is having the time of his
sponsoring
life.
that.
Zooming all around our camera crew.
Next we have Miss Teen, Murray Calloway County Fair, Rachel Carver.
Wearing a pretty pink jacket along with her crown. All right, up next, here we go. We've got Pi Kappa Alpha and Alpha Omicron Pi.
We got a large ship here.
Large ship, and they have a lot on there, that's true.
There we go, a lot of chanting. They all seem like so much fun. Everyone's got a smile on their face. There's a treasure map on the back of this, as you'll see whenever it goes by. It just take me to Racerland.
And they're not done. They've got another trailer coming through here, and they are dressed up. And they have no problem waving at us. They have given us more energy. And check out that ship. My goodness, they put in a lot of work on that.
This will be something that this live stream will be on YouTube, so you'll be able to go back and watch this if you missed the action or want to look at it later. So something to look at a couple years down the line if you want to go back and see today's festivities. Again, we want to use the hashtag Racer Homecoming. That way we can all organize together.
We want to see your pictures and videos and all things Racer Homecoming. So please feel free to tag us in those.
Now here we have the Nations. The Nations are walking down the streets of Murray, Kentucky. A long way. A lot of these students came from a long way here. There's over 50 different countries represented here on the campus of Murray State. We're glad to have them.
My father was in the Nashville airport not too long ago and somehow started talking to these students, and he asked where they were heading, and they said Murray State.
Wow.
Now, small world.
Small world.
Everybody loves Murray State. Everybody loves to come to the friendliest small town in America.
They bring so much to our university.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of different viewpoints and a lot of different things. It's always interesting to talk to them about their culture, so we're excited to have them on. There's a float from Sigma Alpha Iota.
I see a lion costume walking with them.
That's a Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles outfit. So that's nice. Here we go. We have Mr. Chandler coming up in that. It's always good to dress up for the festivities. Behind that is a nice Corvette. Look at that.
Look at that.
That would be
nice red Corvette.
Nice to have.
A lot of nice rides coming.
Yeah, I would definitely drive one.
Absolutely.
I would not pass up that opportunity to drive one.
And check out, we are getting all kinds of free stuff handed to us.
People want to try to bribe the ones who have control of the mics, and so we are getting candy thrown at us like crazy.
Yes.
This is Hope Harbor Church coming up here with their Fall Fest. They're promoting that, handing out little cards with M&Ms on it. So
yes. Friday, November 3rd, 4 to 8 p.m. If you're interested in helping them out.
Now here comes the big Pepsi Machines. Can you imagine a university and a Winslow dining hall without
I
a
cannot.
Pepsi machine?
I cannot. Definitely cannot. There's a lot of students that use that, help them study those late nights.
Now this is a smaller version of Racer 1.
It sure is.
She
and
is
look
getting
at her
ready.
go.
That's a future jockey.
Future
of
jockey.
Racer 1.
She's ready to take on the track. Look at her go. This is Unique Designs, nursery, landscape, and more.
A lot of shrubs and
A lot of shrubs.
trees.
Nice fall float.
Oh, we have another driver here. We have another driver.
Oh,
He's showing
yeah.
us how to do it from Harlan Automotive. He's got that ride all souped up.
And he is throwing candy out. He's got candy in the back of that little pickup truck.
Hey, if I had a truck like that, the back would be full of candy
Oh,
too.
why not?
No
Yeah.
doubt about it. A lot of blue in the
A lot
truck.
of blue. A lot of cute
The
kiddos
little
out and
ones.
about.
Future racers, we hope.
Absolutely. And behind this beautiful royal blue truck, we have Froggy 103.7. It's always
Bringing all
great
the
to see them.
country hits.
All the country hits. We love our Froggy.
Now I bet this next car, I bet it can go faster than any car here. Number 18, Interstate Batteries.
Got some cute kiddos.
It's gonna get in the race here soon. What's in that trunk? That's what I want to know. What is in that trunk?
Probably some more
Let's see.
candy.
Is it candy?
It's gotta
Is
be.
it candy?
I believe it is. Maybe
Oh,
some
just
flyers.
Just some literature. He's got candy in his hand though. Pass it out to all the kids lining the streets. Got a quick break in the action. Just wanna share that we have the football game coming up at 3 p.m.
Yes, we
So
do. Big
that's
game.
against Eastern Kentucky University. That'll be a fun game. So we want to have a lot of people there. So if you are in Murray watching this, show up to that game.
Or you
pack Roy Stewart.
Yeah, or you could watch it on OVC Digital Network. They live stream the game. So if you're not in Murray, hop online and look them up.
There's Sheriff Sam Steeker. He actually he was roommates with my dad. My dad,
Really?
he was
How
my
about
dad was an
that?
alumni from Murray State. Room with Sheriff Steeger. Now we just got word that there's a family who is listening from Germany.
Germany. Oh
From
my goodness.
Germany.
Well, welcome. We are glad
So-
you are tuning in.
Long way from Murray,
Long way
Kentucky
from Murray,
to
Kentucky.
Germany. But that's the power of streaming. That's why
Yes.
we're doing this, so people who are not here can see the festivities going on. So we want to give a shout out to you and just say thank you. Thank you for watching.
Absolutely.
Again, use hashtag Racer Homecoming, and we can
we can keep a tab on y'all.
Yes, keep tab on you guys.
Let us
and
know where
everyone else.
you're at.
Now this next one is in memory of Aaron Adams. Earlier this week, he passed away in an accident. He actually went to my high school.
Really?
And so we send thoughts and prayers to his family on that, but we do miss him. We do miss him.
Absolutely. It's been a hard week on campus.
Now this is Mr. and Mrs. Lizzo. Lizzo is in a nice ride here. I know that Dr. Coel is the RD there, and she is excited. She's always bringing energy. There's no one more energetic than Miss Coel. Now look at this. This has this is balloons everywhere. Balloons in the shape of a candle.
Yep. This is Alpha Gamma Delta
GAM. Yes.
and Alpha Sigma Phi, and their theme is Beauty and the Beast, and they're featuring characters Belle and the Beast along with the Rose, and there's about 200 people walking around. that float or inside that float. Big group there.
This float is Beacon Hope Ministries. Got a bunch of kids riding on the float today.
And a big horn.
And a big horn.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, big trailer. A lot of these big trailers, you know, you got to think about the people who drive them. We tried to find some for some of the booths that I was, or some of the floats that I was a part of, and they had to find someone to drive some of these. I mean, some of these are some big rigs.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is Once Upon a Dream. So we have a castle with the gates of
This is
Murray
Sigma
there.
Phi Epsilon and Alpha Sigma Alpha. Got a lot walking beside of that big float.
Yep.
Everybody's alive and well this morning, supporting their student organizations.
SIGEP is one of the bigger ones on our one of the bigger fraternities on our campus.
Yes.
Now, coming up here in just a minute, we have the BCM. Now, this is the Baptist Campus Ministries on the campus of Murray State, led by President Marina White. This is with the theme of Frozen, the Frozen theme. So it definitely matches the weather for today's events. But Frozen, it revolves around the Bible verse 1 John 4:18. It says, "Perfect love drives out fear," and the plot proclaims that only true love can thaw out a frozen heart. And so, as believers, it can be played out that in everyone's spiritual lives as well. So only the love and sacrifice of the one true God can make our hearts clean and whole again. The BCM exists to reach the campus with the gospel and connect students with the local church and strengthen them and strengthen the believers' walk with the Lord. So it's a great organization there. We had an event last night. So want to give a shout out to the Murray State BCM and Frozen. They're even singing a little song, too.
They are singing the Frozen song.
That was Regents College. Regents College right here. Their theme is Shrek. So you can see Mr. Aaron Stevens there dressed up as Shrek. They were up late last night working on that float.
And up next we have Lambda Chi Alpha and Alpha Delta Pi. And if you look on that float, you can see the 7 dwarfs.
Oh, the 7 dwarfs. That's all fancy.
Theme of Snow White.
Now we have a walking pumpkin. There's a pumpkin walking behind it in the form of a dog. It's cute. Next we have coming up are tiny homes. Now, I don't watch the HGTV channel much. I know a lot of people do.
Yes,
and
I
tiny
do.
homes are a big deal. They fit a lot into a small little area.
Yes, and check that out.
There's a lot in there. I bet there's a
There is a
kitchen,
lot in
there's
there.
a bathroom. I mean, I bet there's all kinds of stuff in there that they're able to pack into that tiny little space.
And up next we have the Humane Society, Calloway County. And check out these little puppies.
Even playing fetch down here. We got a soccer ball.
Look at that.
Hey, that's Air Bud in the making.
And then right behind them, we have the Pre-Vet Club. Their theme is of the Jungle Book, with the waterfall featured on the back of the truck.
Yeah, so as the car will go by, you can see that there is there's a waterfall back there. Now next we have the Murray State Rodeo team.
They're decorated with Murray State colors, and the MSU Rodeo Queen herself, Miss Shelby Wright, along with the rest of their members in Western attire. And they just finished up their college rodeo.
Right, I've heard a lot about that. They had a
Yes.
good turnout for that. A nice looking car there. That definitely goes back a few years.
Yes, very classy. Very classy. We want to remind you, after the parade here, from 11 to 2:30 is Tent City. It's on the east side of the track, inside the walls of Roy Stewart Stadium. It's been our tradition since 1989. So that's always, Tent City is always just it's just a staple for Murray State.
There's a lot of people. A lot of people that go to that.
A lot of people. It takes quite a bit of work to put all that together. I know they've been working on that since probably, I think I saw some tents being put up last Sunday. Sunday afternoon. So it's a lot of work that goes into that. But kids enjoy it, and the Alumni love it. So
you're right.
It's a wonderful time, and that's going to wrap up our homecoming stream. So we are so thankful that you joined in with us and were able to watch us. And please don't forget to tag us in #RacerHomecoming. We want to see all your pictures and videos and all sorts of good stuff. Let us know where you're watching in from, and be sure to watch the game at 3 o'clock, where the Murray State Racers take on the Colonels of Eastern Kentucky. So that's on the OVC Digital Network. So other than that, I think it's time to say farewell, Mason.
So long.
So long.
From Murray, Kentucky.
So long from Murray, Kentucky. It's always home here. Bye, guys.
Go Racers.
The thrill you get when Racer 1 circles the track. The way your hair stands up as the Racer band blares out Old Gray Mare. The anticipation of reconnecting with old friends at Tent City. And the memories that flood you upon seeing the shoe tree. These are the Murray State traditions that forever bind us as racers. Invest in traditions past and future by joining the Murray State University Alumni Association. Your membership allows you to stay connected, network with alumni worldwide, and afford opportunities for future racers. Sign up now at murraystate.edu/alumni.
You're ready to pursue your passion, to conquer your goals, to kickstart your future. At Murray State University, you can jump right in. You'll be afforded opportunities right from the start through hands-on learning experiences, friendly and supportive professors, and hundreds of student organizations. Your journey begins the moment you arrive, and you'll get to achieve so much more than you ever imagined. Ready, set, dream.